Good morning. This is Amanda with Miracles Fitness coming to you live from Lafayette. So, as you see in the Facebook post, the workout is as follows. We've got a song workout, Bring Sally Up. I want to make sure actually that people are coming on live. All right, well, if you're here, say hi. Okay, we got one. All right, so as I was saying, this is Amanda with Miracles Fitness. We've got a song workout, Bring Sally Up, and I will explain that. We're also gonna do some core exercises today, and then we're gonna go a little bit more in depth with three-dimensional breathing. So a little bit lower key, or at least we'll start off more intense and kind of taper down. So I'm gonna give just a few more minutes, or a minute, for everyone to come on. Oh, hey, Amy, thanks for joining. So as everything starts to bloom in spring, oh, Mary's here. Hi, Mary. As everything starts to bloom, my challenge for you is to, on your walk, go for a 20-minute walk and see how many blooms or things blooming you can name. I'm not very good, so I always say, oh, look, is that a cherry blossom? I don't know if I'm right or not, but so that's your goal. Try to, hi, Sarah. Make sure you're going out, getting moving, getting sun, and also staying hydrated. So I brought my water today, so make sure you're, Tim and Jerry, Terry and Jim, good. So make sure you're staying hydrated, drinking plenty of water, somewhere between 64 and 96 ounces, 8 to 12 cups. The range is very wide, but basically at least getting 64 ounces, if not more. All right, so bring Sally up. I'm gonna explain how this song workout is going to work. We can do it a couple different ways. You can do squats during the song, you can do push-ups, you could do plank ups, or you could do a combination of those three. So what we're gonna do is a combination. We are gonna do squats with a squat hold, and then plank ups with a plank hold. So there's this phrase, bring Sally up, bring Sally down, and it gets repeated throughout the song. Whenever it says bring Sally up, you're going to lift up from your squat. So you'll actually start in a squat hold. When it says bring Sally up, you'll stand up. And then when it says bring Sally down, you'll come back down. You can insert your own name if you need a little motivation, a little self-talk. So then there's a little kind of break and you'll come down to the floor or onto the wall to do plank ups. So then you'll be holding a plank and it'll say bring Sally up, and you come up, up, and bring Sally down, down, down. And of course you could be on a wall doing that as well. Lifting up, up, down, down. So find basically that level that will work best for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the song. We won't do it twice, but I will show you how you can repeat it later. All right, are you ready? Here we go. So we're gonna go right down into that squat, as you can hear. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down, and then you're gonna hold. If you want to be jumping, you could jump. If you're ready and warmed up, go for it. I'm gonna start with a squat. Up, down, hold. Make sure you're staying nice and long through your spine as you're squatting, keeping that head kind of angled down. Up, down, and hold in that squat position. Up, down, and hold. Once again, if you want to add that squat jump in, you can. Bring down. Make sure you're breathing too. So now there's a break in the song, so we're coming down to your plank. Now we're going into your plank ups, holding. Make sure you're breathing. Keeping that spine nice and long. Up, up, down, down, hold. Still breathing. insert your own name. Rest, come back up to your squats. Whoop, up, down, hold. Bring Sarah up, bring Sarah down, hold. That's for Sarah. Bring Amanda up and back down, hold. Let's add some jumps in. Up, back down, hold in that nice deep squat. Come up, back down, hold. Back down to your plank. Up, down, hold. Up, down, hold. And you're going to be here till the finish, so make sure you're staying in that plank. Up, up, down, down. Good job. Hold. Keep breathing. You got this. Nice work. Yeah, it's kind of a long finish, so hang in there. You're doing plank ups for probably about 10 to 20 more seconds. Down, down, pull. Up, up, down, down, hold. Woo. Up, up, down, down, hold. Up, up, down, down, hold. You can come to your knees if you need. Woo. Rest. Nice job. Once again, pat yourself on the back, give yourself a high five. We are moving on into some core. So as you saw in the Facebook post, there's 4 different exercises. Whew, yes, good, Sarah, you went up and down. So 4 exercises, we're gonna go down to the floor. Now at home, you can also use a bench or a chair or the wall. So find that level that works best for you. Also with that, bring Sally up. You could do squats the whole time, so not switch back and forth, your legs will burn. You could do push-ups actually, lift up when it says up and back down. So there's ways that you can do that and make it probably even harder. All right, so we're gonna go into side plank, plank shoulder taps, bird dog, and we're not gonna do any more plank ups. So we've got 3 different exercises. Whew. So we're gonna go right into side plank. As I said, use elevation if you need. So, yes, you can see I have a bench here. You can stay elevated. I'm gonna go ahead and go down to the floor. For side plank, we've got 30 seconds per side. Make sure your elbow is right underneath your shoulder. Get your hips stacked. You can bend the bottom knee with the top leg straight. You could straighten both legs, or you could, if you want your most challenging option, stack your feet. All right, so now that you're in place, we're gonna get going. Begin. So actively press your elbow into the floor. Don't let your body just kind of sink. So really press that bottom elbow into the floor. You will really start to feel that in the bottom side of your core. Keep your hips stacked, so don't let the top hip start to lean back. Keep them nice and stacked. And breathing. That song was pretty tiring. So 7 seconds. Once again, still actively pressing into that elbow. 2, 1, and rest. Good. Switch sides. Whew. All right. Elbow under the shoulder. Same form. Ready. And lift. So I'm showing a modified version right now with that bottom knee bent. Once again, we could raise this top arm. We could actually bring it out in front. It just redistributes your body's center of mass, so it just adds a little different challenge. You could bring the arm overhead. So wherever works best for you. Out in front is just a little bit different, so you can give that a try. Actively pressing that elbow into the floor. Breathing, keeping those hips stacked one over the other. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. All right. So next we've got plank shoulder taps. I'll just show you on the floor actually. So you're going to be on your palms. Now, if you do have wrist issues, you could do this on your forearms. It's actually harder, so go for it. So on your palms, you're going to have hands pretty much underneath shoulders. Once again, nice and open across the shoulders. So when we do a plank, try not to get really scrunched. Keep your hands shoulder width apart. You will then tap the opposite shoulder. Okay, 30 seconds. I'm going to show you on my forearms as well. Ready? Go. So here's forearms option. Is you just reach up, tapping those shoulders, and here is palm option. Once again, you could be on a chair, wall. Whew. Make sure you're breathing. Eight seconds. Keeping your chin in, nice and long spine, keeping those hips from wobbling, and rest. Very good. Our third core exercise is a bird dog. We're going to do 30 seconds each leg. I'm going to be very particular with this because a lot of people will do a bird dog and they'll either, lift their one hip or move only through their spine. So we want to be really careful that the movement is coming from our hip and from our shoulder and not in your back. So, quick demo. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. So pretty much you're like a baby getting ready to crawl, except we're going to do a bird dog. You're going to extend opposite arm and opposite leg, and hopefully keeping that back really steady. All right, we're going into 30 seconds. You're going to stay on the same side. So I'm on my right arm and left leg. Stay on the same two opposite sides. Ready? And go. So extending out, trying to bring that hand to the knee without letting your spine round. So just extending back out and real slow, just like that. People sell this exercise as it's so easy or I don't feel anything. Well, try to do it really slow and controlled. It actually gets quite a bit more challenging. So we're kicking through that heel as though you're kind of kicking in a door. You'll feel your glutes. You should notice your core as just keeping your torso stabilized and rest. Go ahead and switch sides. 2, 1, and go. So chin stays in, nice and long through the spine, keeping those hips level, making sure we're not rotating. Try not to lock your joints either, so just a little softness through that elbow. And then find your breath. So maybe inhale as you reach out, exhale as you come back in. Rest. All right, we're going through all three of those one more time. So we've got side plank, back to the top, elbow under that shoulder. Ready? And begin. Actively pressing that elbow into the floor, even keeping your head in line with your body. So don't let your head jut forward. Pull your chin in. Think nice straight line from the side. Hips staying stacked. Arm can reach up, out in front, overhead. 8 seconds. This is much harder this time. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, other side. Ready? And go. So hips stacked, one over the other. Shoulders are nice and open. Try to keep your hand on your hip. Try not to support yourself down here. That just kind of breaks your form. So nice open. Arm can be up, out in front, overhead. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. All right, back to your plank shoulder tap. So either on your palms, once again, you can be on the wall doing this one, alternating your sides, on your bench or on the floor. How are we doing? Hi, Renee. That's cool. Okay, here we go. 30 seconds. 2, 1, and go. All right, so opposite arm or hand to opposite shoulder. Once again, not trying to rock through those hips, but maintaining that nice straight line. That's what makes this really hard. So it can be easier if you let the hips rock, but really try not to. You can also make it more challenging by bringing your feet together. That will change your base of support. I'm going to stick with my feet apart. And rest. Nice job. All right, we've got one more set of our bird dog, and then we're going to go into some more in-depth three-dimensional breathing. All righty. Hands under those shoulders. Say your wrists are getting a little fatigued, you could actually make fists and keep your wrists in a nice straight line. I'll just demo that for now. All right, 2. Right arm, left leg, 1, and begin. So once again, nice straight line from hand to ankle. Finding that breath. Keeping those hips level. Making sure we're not moving through the spine, but really just moving with the leg and the arm, letting the trunk stabilize. All right, so last side. Here we go. 2, 1, and go. So if you've been enjoying these workouts this week, feel free to share the video. Tell your friends about it, even if they live in South Africa or wherever. So, goal is really to stay moving during this time. Nice job. Almost there, and rest. All right, so I'm actually going to move the camera so it's on the floor so that you can see just the breathing a little more horizontally, okay? So three-dimensional breathing, I did mention this in my previous video, we're gonna breathe into 3 dimensions. So we wanna breathe from our first rib all the way down to our hips. We want to breathe laterally, side to side, into our ribs. We also want to breathe front to back, across, into and across our back. As I said, this is not my 3D breathing. This is the Chicago Integrative Movement Specialists. I am learning a lot from Dr. Evan Osar and Janice Maddock. So credit to them. All right, so make sure you're comfortable. You don't have to be on the floor. You could be on your bed or on a couch, just somewhere where you can be pretty comfortable on your back. You still want to be thinking nice long through the back of your spine, so don't get all scrunched on the floor. Let your body just kind of open through your shoulders and allow just a natural curve in your back. You don't really need to smush your back down, just a natural curve. We're gonna let the feet be flat. The first dimension is down into our hips. So we're gonna have our fingers right inside your hip bones. As we inhale, I want you to feel right underneath where your fingers are, gently rise up. So if you're holding on or you're tense, try to let that go and try to relax. So I'm gonna count. I'm not really gonna do the breathing, but I will count to make sure you are staying on track. So we're gonna inhale. So ready, and inhale for 3, 2, 1. Hold. Exhale, slow for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. As you inhale for 3, you should feel that your really deep belly rise. And now as you exhale for 5, you should just feel it gently fall. You should not be trying to force breath down there, just letting it kind of float down and relax. All right, so that was 3 breaths from the top of our first rib all the way down into our pelvis. Next, we're gonna breathe into our ribs. So you're gonna have your hands actually on your rib cage, and I want you to feel as though your ribs are kind of fanning open or fanning outward, kind of pulling apart, like your ribs are getting ready to fly. So you're gonna inhale, same count, 3, and exhale for 5. And I just want you to feel your ribs move into your hands. Ready, and in for 3, 2, 1. Hold, out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Inhale, 3, 2, nice wide opening, 1, and exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Inhale into those ribs, 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Sometimes people can struggle with that dimension. So if you notice one is like really confusing for you, go back to that one later and repeat it and see if you can kind of start to figure out how to get that air down into that space. So the third dimension is front to back. So you're going to want to feel like your back is just gently expanding across the floor. You're not trying to smush your back down, just letting the breath move into your back. So same count, and then we're going to put it all together. So ready, and front to back. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Inhale, front to back. 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more time. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So now we are going to put it all together. So I want you to think about each dimension as you breathe in and as we breathe out. We're just going to do 2 breaths and then we'll wrap it up and I'll give you a high five. All right, so ready? We're going to inhale thinking about all 3 dimensions. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. So if you have any questions about that or what you just did or what is even the purpose of it, leave a comment below and I will do my best to respond. So here's your high five. Good job. Once again, don't forget, hydrate 64 to 96 ounces, and you can repeat that song for a little extra workout. All right, have a great day and a great weekend. Stay tuned. Monday, 11, we go Facebook Live again.